Hey, this is the Rootsman Abijah. And to respond to your question, Natalie, if I find out that I'm taking care of a child that is not mine, which I thought was mine,
Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. I think I'm gonna try to do something a bit different today. Yeah, I'm gonna brave up myself and try to get some responses from some people on the streets. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some responses from people in the streets today. I can maybe call it meter in the streets or anything, but yeah, I'm gonna try to do a little vox pop kind of thing today. But I'm afraid people embarrass me, and that's the problem. I don't like embarrassment, you know. Can't take embarrassment, especially from people I don't know. So I go up to somebody, and you see, because of the whole corona thing now, corona kind of put a stoppage to so many things, because not everybody is gonna be welcoming, because you can't just go up to somebody, and not everybody is gonna participate in something of that nature. Everybody just try to get home, try to avoid people and trying to keep a distance. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Yeah, but I'm gonna try and see what happens. Yes, so the question I'll be asking is so I'll be asking some men this question, right? If a man realizes that the child he has been taken care of for, let's say, about 18 years, this man provide everything for the child, they form a bond, child call him daddy, I'm proud of him son or him daughter, because yes, him say, for me, seed, this is my child, this is my offspring, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, so you take care of a child for 18 years and then only to find out after doing the DNA that this child is not yours. What would you do? Yeah, I'm gonna ask some males this question today, and I hope I get as many responses. I hope I really generate a good amount of responses today. This is my first test of being on the road on this YouTube journey. Yeah man, I hope people partake in this one, and yeah, I'll try to keep my distance. Yeah, 6 feet apart, right? Yeah. But I really want to know, and it can be a case where they've formed this bond that's unbreakable, like, oh, dare you tell me that this is not my child? No, I'm gonna still take care of this child. I'll still see this child as my daughter or my son. It's not easy to discover something like that. It's not easy, and it can really have some really long-term effects on both the man and the child. Yeah, but let's see what happens. I'll be joining you back on the other side of things when I get on the streets of Montego Bay, okay? Bless up, fam. I'm gonna ask my driver right now. He's the first one on the list. Yeah, so Wayne Scotch.
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself. He's an artist, you know. Big top reggae artist, Wayne Scotch. Yeah, sing a piece of one of your songs now, let them hear you.
Okay. You could never see me again until God sit by the conference table.
Mad. Which one me love again? I know the one day.
What about me?
I know the one day, man.
Okay.
You have so many. Which one again, man?
You sure? I know conference table you wanna run all this talk about.
I know conference table, man.
She never let
Me down. See there.
She never turns me down.
Boy.
She has me
Running the town. Yeah.
She never let down.
So tell them not going at it.
Cause she's a girl I love
With a golden touch
Give her the love
that I want so much.
Tell me something
That
that
I-
sounds so clear.
Hey.
Give me loving I never have. Take me places
They'll
I
never go.
Show me something I never see.
Bop, bop, bop,
She
bop,
never
bop, bop.
let me down.
Mad thing. Alright, so be asking now, Wayne Scotch. So you've been with this woman for years and we produce a child together. Well, that's what you thought, it's your child. But after 18 years, you realize after doing a DNA, it's not your child. But you and the child form this bond. You love the child, you take care of the child in turn love you and take care of you as well. But you realize it's not the child. Would you cut that relationship or what?
With the child? No, man.
You
The
still
child
care
automatically
for
become
the child as well?
automatically become mine. He might not be the biological father, but he's a father.
Okay,
For
so
real.
you could still continue in a relationship like that because after a whole 18 years you discover that.
Yeah,
And
but
I
you
don't
are-
like the girl that cheat anymore.
Yeah,
or
but you already
anything.
invest in it, you know, so it makes sense.
Okay, so you just forgive and
You have to
move
just
on.
work with the flow, yeah, because you're always there already for so many years. What makes sense?
So suppose the child daddy come forward now and say, you can't refer to her or him as your daughter or your son, or the child can't call you daddy anymore. You'd have a problem with that? Because that really is
No,
not...
but at the moment, you know, if you're getting up to the child, you know, you decide because the child become 18, so him have a more say there, you know. So you have to
Okay, I
decide
see
if
your
I'm going to work with you, I'm going to work with your father.
And both
But
of
if-
you can co-parent as well, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Because
yes.
you already formed this bond.
It is possible because, I mean, you already invest there, you know, because a lot of money you spend, you know, and yeah,
So you'd still love and care for that child?
yeah, man.
Okay, well,
You
that's,
don't never
that's a
change, you
good,
don't never change from that,
Okay, well,
he
that,
or she. And
so what if it's a young baby then, where maybe some months after you realize it's not yours? So what about that?
That's kind of different still, but if depends on the relationship between me and the mother.
lady?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It depends on the relationship. Because if it seems like something going somewhere, where you know, we look like we can make a life, we can, you know,
Yeah.
progress. No problem. I don't have a problem with baby because baby is one of my favorite in life, you know.
No,
Only God will put up a baby.
a true one.
Yeah, man.
you
Only
think?
God alone will put up a baby.
And it's
Baby
not
is
the
one-
child's fault
No,
why
it's
all of
child's
this
fault.
is happening.
No.
So.
And we have to learn to forgive, you know, because remember, you know, Christ forgive us, you know.
That's true.
And some things that we have done in life, because if God should really take action against me immediately,
That's true, man.
you know what that
That's
takes place
true.
will
So
be-
we need to
will
learn
be,
to
you know,
forgive.
so-
You can't crucify somebody
yeah, people
because
do make
of
mistake.
a
People
mistake.
make wrong choice, you know, wrong
Yeah.
choice, and
Yeah.
things do happen. But you have to look at yourself and say, but
Mm-hmm.
people can redeem themselves, you know.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
a good thing. That's a good mindset. And
Yeah.
I really respect you for
You
that.
know much, man.
Bless up yourself, Wayne Scotch.
Yeah, do you?
Bless up, man. So there you have it. Wayne Scotch is saying that once you and this child already formed that bond, the relationship will continue as it was. And I really respect that, you know. I really love and respect that kind of view. Yeah, I'm in Street Spice here. I have, what's your name?
Howard.
Howard. So, Howard, you're with somebody for some years and you both have a child together.
Yeah.
The child is about 5 years old.
Yeah.
But after doing a DNA, you realize the child is not yours.
Yeah.
But you already formed this bond with this child, you're caring for this child, you love her, or if it's a son, yes. What would you do? Would you still take care of the child financially or?
Well, yes, because me and the child wouldn't have anything, and it depends on the situation surrounding how the child was birthed as well. If me and I did have a fallout at the time, when she got... Yeah, and I'm saying we couldn't have a fallout at the time and she got hook up with somebody else and they get pregnant and we get back together, so...
Oh, so if it's that case, but if you're both lovey-dovey and that happens...
We can still take care of a child, but we can probably stop...
Why did you say that to the camera right now?
No, for real, because me and the people don't have nothing.
Oh, okay.
And me and the mother don't have something, you know, some wouldn't punish the child because you said the child don't have a bond with me already.
Okay.
Some wouldn't cut that bond because of the mother mistake.
Okay, that's good. So you would leave the mother or you would forgive her?
Depending on the situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I get you. So still take care of the child?
Still take care of the child.
Okay, I respect that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure.
Uh-oh.
Yes, so shortly after Howard's response, I realized that my battery was super low. Yeah, imagine, that's really irresponsible, right? Going on the road and never properly charge up the phone. But don't worry, I went virtual for you guys. So yes, I do have some more responses. But before I get into those, here's a quick reminder.
One thing they are cash in. Cash me a cash in I system. Boogie. Big up your YouTube show. Natalie, Nita, YouTube. Me I tell you say all the world is subscribe to Natalie Nita on YouTube. Boogie, do you think?
Hey Natalie, good morning. This is Duval, taxi driver here. You asked a question, what would I do if you found that the child that you are supporting is not yours after doing a DNA? Well, I would support the child to the end of creation. I wouldn't hold anything against that child. I would not even blame the mother. You understand? I guess she do what she had to do, I guess. But she giving you that child and say it's yours. I guess she does see that you're a good dad. You understand? And she know that you're a good man. And you will take the best care of that child. So that child will be supported. Take care of that child. He or she. Love him as your own. Take care of him until the end of life. All when him past 18 years old, still gotta take care of him. Yeah, man. We don't behave certain way when it come on to, you know, an innocent child. You understand? I would say we're one of the good guys, the good man them, the good father them. Yeah. Big up yourself, Natalie Nita, aka Buggy Girl.
Yeah, my view on that question. Yes, I will still support the child in every way I can. Yeah, because I'm doing it for the child, not for the parents. So whether I'm the real father or not, I'm still gonna support the child. Whether the parents are gonna accept it, even if I can't give him when he's at home, when I see him at the road, I still gonna say, you know, this is my liquor to you because I was there as a father, but I understand I'm not your father, but still gonna show my support, you know. And then, and the other side of the rope, sometimes it doesn't work out as how the mother would want it because the father gonna get comfortable. And not every father still, some father, not everybody. So don't get me wrong, not every father gonna be like, you know, you just know you as the picnic, so you know, go to your father, you understand what I mean. But definitely I will still support that child in every way. That is my view.
What would I do after finding out my child is not mine? After doing a DNA, would I still support? Sure, of course I would. Because the child has nothing to do with what happened. And after developing that bond over a period of time, sure I'd continue to give my full support. Thank you.
Hey, this is the Rootsman Abijah. And to respond to your question, Natalie, if I find out that I'm taking care of a child that is not mine, which I thought was mine, yeah, I would still do because for one, a child is innocent. A true father is not a sperm donor. A true father played a role of, you know, being there for any child, being in their life, being an example, providing and supporting and encouraging. And I take that very personal as a father who has my own kids. Now, I've never been in that situation, but I understand, but that's my honest opinion, and I hope that those who have been we look at it from that perspective, because sometimes that child grew up with greater respect more than even the biological father to be or is out there, you know what I mean? And the other question you pose at me, if I would leave the mother, well, it really depends, to be honest. It depends on her attitude, her humility, and her being truthful about the situation, and just having that brokenness of spirit, that because everyone mess up, all of us mess up. Now, you know, some people may come and say, you know, boy, I'm not gonna do that, but you know, until you put to the test, God he knows, you know what I mean? It's not an easy route, and I know it's hurtful to hear those stuff, and especially if you're in a situation like that. But you know, to me personally, the greatest part about it is seeing a child grow and seeing the child happy. And even if me and the mother don't work out, is that I should never ever be in a situation that I'm not playing my part in that child's life. Okay? Big respect. Revelation, we say. Boom. This will be a revelation. Color is not the problem. It is the heart and mind of men. Yeah. Abijah said that. I say the roots man burn in the fire. Happy and mad people in a clean clothes. One love. Yeah.
Quite
right.
Impressive. Yeah, man. So, based on these responses, I am really happy. I am so elated to know that we still do have some good father figures out there, right? And being referred to as a father, a good father, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be the biological father of that child, right? Once you're there supporting, being there for the child and loving the child, I see no problem in wearing the father title proudly. I mean, you're gonna feel deceived. Come on, you're human, right? But at the same time, you already formed that bond with the child, and you can't blame the child in all of this, right? So just continue being there for the child. That's in my opinion. And at the same time, we as females, we have to be more responsible as well. And in a case like this, like if this happens, then we need to say something. And don't wait too long to say it either. Because I know you go out there, you know, say you were unfaithful. So say it to the man from early, so that him can decide if he's gonna stay or he's gonna leave. I know it's a difficult thing to go through, but at the same time, you can't be deceiving somebody like that. And I'm sure that's a secret that's gonna bother you as well. Well, it would have bothered me. So I feel that that's a burden to carry. Just say it from early and you can work things through, right? And based on the responses from these men, I am realizing that we do have some really forgiving people around us. So, just work it out in the best way possible by letting the man know from early that this is what happened. Right? I think so. But share your views in the comment section. Let me know how you're thinking, and does it matter if it's a very young baby or the child is in his or her teenage years? Does it matter? Yeah, I would really love to know. But thank you guys for watching, and I must say thank you to my guests. Yeah, thank you all for participating. All right, bless up. Thank you. Have a good one.
I don't want no one take you from me, 'cause Natalie, I want you for myself. I need